All right, let's talk about insurance. I know, it sounds kind of boring, right? But what if I told you it's actually a potential gold mine? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on how a company called Acko, using a playbook written by none other than Warren Buffett, turned this whole industry on its head.
But here's the mystery we need to solve first. Seriously, think about this for a second. How on earth do you build an 800 crore rupee empire by selling something for just 1 rupee? It sounds completely nuts. The math just doesn't seem to add up. Well, stick around because we're going to break it down.
You see, to understand that 1 rupee secret, you first have to understand why the insurance business itself is so attractive. It really all comes down to some beautiful, almost hidden math.
Okay, so it all starts here. Let's say you buy some insurance and you pay the company a premium. We'll use 100 rupees for our example. Now they have your money. But here's the thing, they don't have to pay it out right away. They just hold it.
Now, there are rules, of course. For every 100 rupees they collect from customers like you, the regulators make them keep about 30 rupees of their own money on the side. This is called a reserve. It's basically a safety net to make sure they can always pay claims, even if something really bad happens.
And here's where it gets interesting. That 30 rupees doesn't just sit in a dusty old vault. Nope. The company gets to invest it, usually in super safe stuff like government bonds. If they get an 8% return, that's 2.4 rupees. It's like free money, right?
But wait, here comes the magic trick. This is the big idea Warren Buffett figured out decades ago. What about your 100 rupees? Well, the company gets to hold on to that money and invest it too, for as long as it takes before you file a claim. This giant pool of other people's money that they get to play with? It's called the float. Let's say they earn another 5 rupees from that.
So let's put it all together. They made 2.4 rupees from their own reserve money and another 5 rupees from your premium, the float. That's 7.4 rupees in total. And here's the punchline. All of that profit was generated from their initial 30 rupees of capital. That is a nearly 25% return on their own money before they've even made a single paisa from the actual business of insurance. That, right there, is the gold mine.
So you're probably thinking, okay, if the math is so good, why isn't every insurance company just rolling in cash? Well, because in the real world, that perfect money-making engine, it has some pretty serious leaks. Okay, we got to define a key term here, underwriting profit. This is just the profit a company makes from its main job, selling insurance. So if they take in 100 rupees in premiums and pay out 99 in claims and expenses, they have a 1 rupee underwriting profit. The problem? Almost nobody in India actually does this. Most companies run at an underwriting loss, meaning they're losing money on their core business.
So here's leak number 1, the insane cost of just getting you as a customer. To sell car insurance, the old school companies rely on car dealers. And to get those dealers to push their product, they have to pay them huge commissions. Just look at this. Those commissions have more than doubled. They're losing a huge chunk of your premium before you've even driven off the lot.
And leak number 2? Inflated claims. In the old model, if you have a crash, who do you call? The dealer. Now think about the incentives here. The dealer makes money from repairs, so they're pushed to make the repair bill as big as possible. A tiny dent suddenly becomes a whole new bumper. But with a model like Acko's, you call them first. They control the process, and more importantly, they control the cost.
So how do you plug all these leaks? Well, the answer isn't some brand new idea. It comes straight from the Warren Buffett Playbook, something he perfected ages ago with his company, Geico.
This quote, it says it all. You have to be disciplined. The entire goal is to make an underwriting profit, to actually make money from selling insurance before you even think about all that investment income. If you can do that, then all that money from the float we talked about, that becomes pure, sweet, incredible profit.
And this is exactly how Geico pulled it off. They went direct to consumer, or D2C. They just cut out the middleman, and all those crazy commissions vanished. Think about it. You spend money to get a customer one time, but next year when they renew and the year after that, that revenue is basically free. Over time, this massive stream of free renewals completely flips the economics of the business upside down. Which, of course, brings us to today. A company called Acko saw this playbook, dusted it off, and supercharged it for the 21st century. How? With technology and, you guessed it, data. To really understand the power of data, let me ask you a question. Let's say everything else is equal. Same car, same city, same driving record. Who do you think is 20% more likely to file a claim? An Apple user or an Android user?
The answer, and this might surprise you, is the Apple user.
Isn't that wild? It's just a fascinating little insight. The theory goes that there's a higher attention to how things look. Maybe call it vanity, which means they're just not going to tolerate even a tiny scratch. They'll file a claim. And this is just one of hundreds of these kinds of data points that Acko uses to get a much sharper picture of risk. And this data-first thinking creates this amazing new virtuous cycle. Acko uses hundreds of data points, your credit score, your past claim history, all of it, to identify the absolute safest drivers. Then they offer those people unbeatable prices. And what happens? All the good customers come flocking to them, the riskier drivers go somewhere else, and their overall claim costs just plummet. Which finally brings us all the way back to where we started, back to our original mystery. How in the world does a 1 rupee policy fit into this super smart, data-driven strategy?
The 1 rupee policy was genius. It was never ever about making a profit from that 1 rupee. It was a Trojan horse. Think about it. As a brand new company trying to compete with giants, you have 2 huge problems: getting customers and earning their trust. This little policy solved both. It gave millions of people a cheap, easy, and positive first experience. It gave Acko a mountain of user data. And most importantly, it created this huge funnel of happy customers who were then ready to buy the big-ticket items, like car and health insurance.
So when you look at it, the Acko story is just a powerful lesson. It shows that by taking a classic disciplined playbook and combining it with modern data, you can revolutionize even the oldest, most traditional industries. Which leaves me with one final question for you to think about. What other boring industry out there is just waiting for someone to come along and write its game-changing playbook?